Good afternoon, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. www.hondacentre.ie or facebook.com/Honda Centre Kildare. If you like the Facebook page, you can see the automatic updates of the stock that we get as they come in, and then a little box here that will come up for the next 10 seconds or so, and that has a subscribe button on it. So if you think these videos are useful and you want to see more of them, just hit the subscribe button by putting your mouse over it. If you're looking through the likes of Dundee or on these, you won't see these things coming up, but if you're watching on YouTube, you will. So this is a 2012 Citroen C4 Grand Picasso. It is a 1.6 diesel, and it is as we were saying, 2012. So it's a VTR Plus is the spec. Very common spec that we get in on these. We import cars from the UK, and the reason for that is I suppose we don't trade in enough of these to satisfy. There's a good demand on them. They're good value for money. I'll show you in the video anyway. And the other reason is that over in the UK and the north of Ireland, they put out these cars on 3-year hire contracts to customers, privately owned customers, and sometimes we'll say people buy them that there's a mobility scheme over there. If you have a disability or anything like that, you get a subsidised rate for buying the vehicle. So after 3 years, Citroen dealers probably get too many of these coming back, so they need to find other outlets. So the likes of ourselves, we buy direct from the Citroen dealers. There's always one owner on the car. It's always got a full service history as well. So, and they're always non-accident vehicles. So this one, silver, I think is probably, well, it's my favourite colour in them anyway. I think the car looks really, really big in silver, and goes very well with just the kind of chrome surrounds and the type of alloy wheel that's on it. So from 2011 onwards, they start coming with these nicer daytime running lights on the front. So we have our usual headlights, which are double optic, so the full and the dip are separate, and then we have our front fog light down below. It's a 1.6 diesel engine. The unit's been very reliable, so we've sold loads of these cars. We give everyone a 12-month warranty on them, and they've been very good. We've had no one coming back with problems, engine noise or anything like that. So they have an automatic gearbox with them as well, and the good thing about that is they're €280 for road tax for a year, so they're taxed actually the exact same as the manual version, which is unusual. This car we've just put through our workshop, so we've literally just serviced it on Friday, and then Saturday, which is yesterday, we cleaned it. So nice 17-inch alloy wheel that comes on them as well, and as we were saying then, tyres are quite good, and brakes as well. So we've changed the oils and the filters and stuff like that as well. So from the outside then, everything's colour coded, and yeah, okay, I'm just going to go around the back here for a sec. So there is rear park assist on them as well, and then sometimes we'll say they come over with tow bars. Generally a lot of the time it'll be to do with okay, some people probably maybe tow a trailer, but a lot of the time it'll be to do with there is adaptations that you can get for wheelchair accessible, or to bring a wheelchair in the car and still have all the 7 seats, because as you see, when the 7 seats are up, I guess like every 7-seater vehicle, the boot isn't exactly massive. One thing we notice a lot with C4 Picasso, sorry now for really dodgy camera work for a sec, in around here it's a soft plastic, so while it's quite robust, it just scratches really easy. So this one is really, really good, because normally they get quite scratched, and a lot of people that buy them, they're aware of it, and we talk to them and they say, yeah, do you know what, every C4 Picasso we've looked at so far has been the same. So this one's really good because there's no scratches at all. And then over here to the side we have just a little torch, and also functions as the interior light and a grab handle, because some people worry about not being able to reach up. So all you have up here is grab handle, so if you find it hard to reach the top of the boot, you can still use that to close it. In terms of the back then, everyone's got 3 3-point safety belts, same as the back, so everyone's got 3-point safety belts in the back. The back seats are for younger kids. The seats fall down. Actually, I'm going to show you that. It's really, really simple, but in terms of dropping them down, we drop that section of the headrest, that drops down like that, and then if I want to fold the seat, if I can get my finger in here, so lift that back, pull that like so, seat drops down, and then that's it. So it's really, really simple, and same for the other side. And then pull that back, grab that handle instead, comes up, and that's it, you're done. But if you drop the back 2 seats, then you can use the cover over the boot lid, cover over the boot area, just if you want to hide stuff. All these seats are adjustable, so this will bring the seat backwards or forward to get into the back, but if you want more space for leg room in the back, you can move these forward. Anyway, very, very diverse. Blinds, rear electrics, child locks, and then side impact protection airbags up here for the rear passengers, but it has no impact on children or anything like that. The usual storage and area here just for, I suppose, whatever people use, mainly children. And underneath here, they don't come with a spare wheel, just because the way the rear seats are on them. There is roadside assist that we give, but just the toolkit and all that kind of stuff is housed down in the centre, but it's actually quite difficult to open, so children really won't go messing with it because of the way it is. I've just kind of got a knack of it now. And the other thing then as well is actually kind of very rare. This one's got a full carpet mat set. So on the outside of the car, because a lot of the time actually when they come over, they don't have the carpet mats, they're taken out, and they're just really nice because they're contoured around the car overall. So condition wise on this car, wing is excellent. By the way, the wings are a plastic called Norrell, so it's quite durable, but just means if someone was reversed into the wing or anything like that, they'll actually take a bit of a going over without damaging. Up the sides of the car is really, 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 really good. Silver cars are quite easily to identify, little dings and marks and stuff, but this one is, yeah, no, she's really nice condition. Yeah, so all the way around, car's in excellent condition throughout. Actually, I would describe that as bonnet for stone chips. Tiny. Yeah, one or two little stone chips for a 2-year-old car. I think that's really good. So on the outside, just with these cars, if we turn off the car, our lights turn off once we turn off the car, even if they're left in the on position, and we lock the car, and the wing mirrors retract as well, and then we walk over to the car to open it, and the wing mirrors open as well. So, and then from the key we can also turn on the headlights or turn them off. So there's so much stuff in these cars for like the price that they're the spec is immense. So start up the car. As we were saying, it's got a, okay, first of all let's have a look over here. This is your heating controls, so you control everything warm and cold, front and rear windscreen demisters, where do you want the air to blow, and also there's vents in the back along here for the rear occupants, which we control from here. Front electrics, and just to fold in, we'll say the wing mirrors or left and right mirror and all that kind of stuff. Child locks, which is dead handy on a lot of French cars. There's a button there, rather than going rooting at the back door, you use the button and it locks the windows and the doors. So a lot of normal cars, non-French cars, you actually don't get that, so it's really, really handy. There's reversing sensors on this car going backwards. And the other thing I noticed on Citroens as well, I'm still trying to master it though, if I go for reverse, what happens is, and it hasn't happened yet, I'm finding this, I obviously haven't gotten used to this. I'll show you this in a second. I'm just going to reverse back up the hill while I'm doing that. The wing mirrors tend to drop as you're getting, as you go to reverse, which is dead handy, that's all. So I'm just going to go up. Sometimes it can have, seems to have an impact if you're on a hill. So if I go to drive forward, actually no, it seems to be, if I turn off the car, and if I turn it back on, let's go to neutral, start the car up. Maybe if I drive forward, right, okay, now sorry, I know this is probably boring as hell to some people, but if I go for reverse, yeah, I haven't mastered. I'm going to have to get onto a Citroen dealer about that. Basically what seems to happen is, no it hasn't got, sometimes, but I find it inconsistent, so obviously I'm doing something wrong. The wing mirrors, they drop down and they tuck in, so rather than being out quite a wide, you can see like the rear corner of the car as you're going backwards, but there's obviously a knack in it, or a procedure that I'm not familiar with, so I will, anyone that comes to look at the car, I'll explain what that is, because I'll have found out by then. I really should have done it before now. Really, really super tidy up throughout here, and then auxiliary and USB connectors and all that kind of stuff down through there as well. Storage, which is also a cool box. All that area along there is in excellent condition. Radio and CD down through there, glove box with service history and stuff. Storage. If you've managed to last this long, fair play. You must obviously be interested in this car, so sorry I'm dragging it out, but cruise control, and then Bluetooth for mobile phone and that kind of stuff down along there. Menu in here just changes the various information up through there, and then volume controls up and down for radio and CD player and stuff like that as well. So there is, safety wise, driver, passenger side, curtain, so tons and tons of storage and safety features on the car as well. And then even with that, you've got anti-lock brakes and emergency brake distribution and stuff. So the great thing with these cars, 280 road tax, finance rates are very, very good, and especially on a 2012 car, because you can put it over 5 years as well. They're easy to run. Most people are doing about 40 to 45 miles per gallon. We'll give you 12 months warranty. Car's just been serviced, and we'll put 12 months AA cover, which is breakdown as well. And one thing about this car is 2012, it's like the 2011, but there's one distinguishing feature. It's an EHDI, which means it has a start stop function. So as you pull up to your traffic light, engine revolution stop. The second you go to take off again, they start back up again. Most people use these cars automated. We do get plenty of people sometimes that come to look at these cars and they would prefer if they were manual, but I promise you, like, I would say 9 out of 10 people that have driven the automatic are quite happy once they've driven the automatic. So it's very seldom, because the manuals are rare. In a big car like this, the automatic's actually nicer, but I know that's easy for me to say because I'm used to it. So anyway, if there's any information you want on the car, give me a call. Brian is my name. Ask for me and I'll be able to look after you. And if you've managed to make it to the end of the video, thanks for saying, and I'll chat to you soon, I hope. Thanks.